Hello and welcome to today's tutorial, and today I'm going to show you how to make the beautiful handbag you just seen, and I'll be using 100% macrame yarn, and I think this is number 4. And what I have to say about this yarn, it's a little bit harder on your hands, so if you can get 100% cotton, that will be good, but nevertheless it does the job. And I'll also be using a 5.5mm crochet hook. You will also need the scissors, and you will also need a needle. So the starting chain doesn't matter. You can start the chain with any number. For my case, I started with 31 chains, but if you want a big bag, you can start with more. If you want a small one, you can reduce. Also, it will depend on the size of your yarn. So go ahead and make your chain, and we'll meet you when you have your chain. So I now have my chain, and your row one will all be single crochet, and you're going to skip the first one and into the second one make single crochet. So always remember that the one on the hook doesn't count as anything. So you're going to skip this one and go to the next one and make single crochet. Single crochet to the next one. Single crochet into the next one. So go ahead, and I will meet you at the end here to show you row 2. So I'm coming to the end. This is my last stitch, and that is my last single crochet. Sorry. So our row 2, I'm going to chain 1 and turn. So into this next space, this stitch, you're going to make 2 single crochets into the same space. So that is 1 and 2, and then you're going to do single crochet in each stitch. So continue, and I will meet you at the end of the row to show you what to do. So I'm now coming to the end, and this is my last stitch, and I'm going to do 2 single crochets into the same space. And then I'm going to chain 1 and turn. So into this row 3 again, we're going to do 2 single crochets onto this stitch into the same space. So 2 single crochets into that same space. And then the next one will now be all single crochets until you get to the last stitch. So I'll meet you at the end of this 3rd row. So I'm coming to the end again, and this is my last stitch, and I'm going to do 2 single crochets into the same space. And then I'm going to chain 1 and turn. So this is our row 4 now. So into that stitch, the first one, you're going to do 2 single crochets into the same space. So that's 1, and that is 2. And then now the rest will be all single crochets till you get to the last one. So all single crochets So go ahead and I will meet you at the end of the row to show you what to do next. So I'm coming now to the end, and into this last stitch I'm going to do 2 single crochets onto the same spot. And then I'm going to chain 1, and now your next from row 5 to row 19, you're not going to increase anything, because what we were doing 2 single crochets into the same spot, we were doing increase. So now there is no increase, so you're now just going to do all single crochets from row 5 to row 19. So go ahead and do that, and I will meet you at your row 20 to show you what to do next. So now this is my last row. This is row 19 of my single crochets, and that's how it looks so far. So I will now chain 1 and turn, and on my row 20 I'm going to do a reduction. So to do the reduction, I'm going to do single crochet into this first one, and then single crochet into this next one, and finish them together. So single crochet, you don't finish, and then single crochet, and then now you finish all the stitches together. Then now you will go ahead with your single crochets until you get to the end, where you will have two remaining 2. When you get to the end here, you will have 2 remaining stitches at the end here, so you will also reduce the 2 like what you did here. So go ahead and I will meet you close to the end to show you how to finish that row 20. So I'm coming to the end of this row, and I have 2 stitches left. So you don't finish that because you are reducing. So you have 3 loops, then you pull your yarn through all the 3. So that is our row 20 finished, and then now I'm going to chain 1 and turn. So from your row 21 to 25, it will all be single crochets throughout. So do row 21 to 25 all single crochets, and I will meet you when you are finished with that. So let's meet at row 26. So I'm now coming to the end of my row 25, which was our row of single crochets. So that was our last stitch, and now chain 1, and your row 26 will be reducing. So you're going to reduce so you're going to turn, and now you're going to reduce. The row 26 is reduction, so you're going to reduce the first stitch and the second stitch. So you have 2 loops now, and you don't finish that, and then go to the next one and pull. So you have 3 loops, then pull through all. And then now you're just going ahead and do all single crochets until you get to the almost to the end, when you have 2 more stitches left. Then you're going to reduce. So go ahead with the single crochets, and I will meet you at the end to show you how to finish that row. So I'm coming to the end of my row 26, and this is my last 2 stitches, and I'm going to reduce. Then you have 3 loops, and then pull your yarn through all. Then now you're going to chain 2, 1, 2, and turn. So this is our row 27, and now you're going to do a double crochet into this space and then a double crochet into the next space. So yarn over and come to that space there and do a double crochet, and then yarn over, go to the next space and do a double crochet, and then into the next one you're going to do a half double crochet, and then now you're going now to do single crochets. So do single crochets until you have 3 stitches left, and I will meet you then to show you what to do next. So I'm coming to the end of row 27 and I have 3 stitches left. So this one I will do a half double crochet, and then the next one I will do a double crochet, and then the next one I will do a double crochet, and then chain 1 and turn. So our next row now will be a reduction. So you are reducing the first stitch and the second one. So you have 3 loops, then pull your yarn through all the 3, then now single crochet all through until you have two stitches left at the end here. So go ahead and I will meet you when you have the 2 stitches left. So I'm coming to the end of this row and now I have 2 stitches left, and I'm going to reduce, and that is the end of your that row is the end of your project. And now you can chain 1 and cut your yarn. So you're now going to make another panel like this. So make sure your tension and everything is similar, so that you can have 2 identical panels. So go ahead and make another one like this, and I will meet you when you have that other panel. Now I have 2 identical panels here, and now we're going to make the strap so that we can connect the strap around this. And for our strap you're going to chain 6. So you're going to chain 6, and I'm using the same hook, which is 5.5 for my hook. So one, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and then you're going to do single crochet. So you're going to skip that first, the one on the hook doesn't count as anything, so you're going to skip that one and come into the second one and do single crochet, single crochet into the next one. So you're going to have 5 single crochets, and that is your last single crochet. And then you're going to chain 1 and do single crochets again. So there is no required height for your strap, so just make as long as your strap, make as long as you would want your strap to be, and I will meet you when I have my desired height of my strap. So go ahead and finish that, and we'll meet after that. This is the end of my strap. I made around 155 rows, and at the end here I will chain 1, and that will be the end. And now I'm going to join both the ends, the beginning here and at the end here. So I'm going to join by slip stitches. So you should make sure your strap is in order. So you're just going to put your crochet on that first stitch there, and then onto that first stitch there, and then pull that yarn and then pull through, and then go to the next one, and then do slip stitch, go to the next one and to the next one on the other side, and then slip stitch, and then this is the last one. And now you can cut your yarn. So that is your strap. Now you're having your 2 panels and you're having your strap here. Now you're going to join this strap to this, and how you're going to do it is that you're going to join the first one first, and then you're going to join the other one after you finish the first one. So remember where we joined, so this will be facing inside, it will be facing inside like this. So your panel, your first panel, this is the right side facing up, and in the down one the right side is also outside on the other side. So we're going to start with 1. So put the other panel on the side, and now put like this your strap. So make sure your strap is kind of in the middle. Just position it in the middle, and now you're going to join from up here, and you're going to join on the top of this strap. So you will need your needle, and this is how you're going to do it. So make sure your strap is on a good position, and now I'm going to start from here, and this is how I'm going to join it. So you take your first you have like yarn popping up, so you're going to take that and yarn popping up on the other side, and then you join them. So you're going to the next one, So that's how you're going to join it. So go ahead and I will meet you when you're ready. Finish this first one. So I finished this first part, and this is how it looks. And now you're going to bring the other panel and make sure the right side is facing up, and make sure you rhyme the top and the top here. And now you're going to do exactly the same thing, just connect all round, and I will meet you when you've connected this other panel. This is now the finished bag, and I hope you will love it. Good crocheting, and kindly, if you liked this video, give me a thumbs up and I will really appreciate. Thank you so much.